Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's good to have you guys back here to the channel. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make this mini classy baguette bag with a flap. If this is something you would like to see, please stay tuned to the channel. As you can see, it is an Ankara mix project, but if you want to use a single leather or two different leather, just follow the same steps that I followed here and you are good to go. So having said that, let's go straight into today's tutorial. So guys, for the drafting out of the baguette pattern, I'm going to be using an A4 paper for the pattern drafting. If you are conversant with my channel, you will know that I love doing upcycling. So instead of using an expensive pattern drafting paper or a cardboard paper that I would be able to use to make another bag, I prefer to upcycle A4 paper. So the measurement I am using is actually a 8 inches in width by 5.5 inches in height. As you can see, I just made a curve here to just get that curvy shape at the bottom, and I've already gone ahead to and cut out my two bodies. You don't, it's not necessary for you to put a lining because you are using a leather. I just lined the bag, so it is not necessary for you to put a lining since you are using a leather. So I went ahead and measured the shape all around for the bag, and I added 15 inches. That is going to be the Ankara part. So that is going to be the handle, which is the Ankara part. So this is just me trying to measure the flap here, and I am measuring 5 inches, and I'm just going to make a curve to give it that curvy shape in front. So since I am using Ankara as the flap, and I didn't want to use an interfacing. Ankara, it is very light, so I didn't want to use an interfacing, so I decided to use a leather and an Ankara as well. So if as we are watch as we are as the video is going on, you understand what I mean. But if you are using a leather for the flap, you don't need to line it. You don't really need to line it. You just only need to use only the leather. One piece is even enough. So I'll just go ahead and cut out the pattern, and I'll go ahead and start working on the side of the bag. So since I've already measured the side of the bag, so I got around 20 something inches. I've forgotten the amount I got. So I'm going to cut out two different patterns for the side. So the first pattern is this wide one, which is going to start from the side to the other side, and it measures 4 inches in width. It measures 4 inches in width. And the second pattern is this one that is going to serve from that's going to serve as the handle as well. The measurement is 3 inches in width by what I got plus 15 inches. So I am just going to go ahead and stitch round. Please stay tuned to see how I am going to go ahead and stitch it. So this is what I mean with the landing and sorry, with the Ankara and the leather flap. So I'm just going to go ahead and join the bottom, this two, like this Ankara. I'm just going to join it and go ahead and top stitch it. After joining and top stitching, I'll go ahead and sew the flap. Since it is Ankara, it is very necessary you sew the flap right side facing right side, then you turn it inside out. You could top stitch, but I decided not to top stitch. So after sewing it, this is what it looks like because of any excesses, and you turn it inside out. Guys, before I attach the Ankara to the leather, I have already put my fastener on both bodies, both the flap and the front body off camera. So this is how it's going to stay, so you could do that as well. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is to start attaching the flap to the body. So the flap is less than, it's 1 inches less than the actual body. So since the main body is 8 inches, so the flap is definitely 7 inches. So I just went ahead and stitched it, and that's basically everything about the flap. So the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is to start stitching the pipe part. You know, the bag is the handle of the bag is a piped bag. So I will go ahead and start stitching it. Please just stay tuned and keep watching. So guys, after stitching the first part, I realized it's kind of a bit complicated since I am not using a leather but an Ankara. So I decided to show you how I stitch it. So I started from the middle. I made sure the seam part is in the middle and I am folding it to the wrong side. So I am stitching right side on right side like this on fold. So when I get to the open end, instead of sewing it all straight out, I will just fold in the rough edges in like this. But if you are using a leather, it doesn't matter. You don't have to fold it in like this. So guys, thank you guys for tuning into the channel once again. You're highly welcome if you are a new viewer. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to my channel. I love you and God bless you, and thank you for watching my tutorials, for your comments, for your like. May God bless you and may your pocket never run dry. And if you are just tuning into the channel for the very first time, you're highly welcome. Please do well to click on the subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new tutorials. So when I get to the top, I leave like 1 inches or 2 inches width. That will be where I'm going to be poking my holes inside. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is to just stitch this side to both sides of the bag, which is the actual side of the bag. So you could actually put a D-ring if you want a long strap for this bag before you put the side to the side, but I don't want the bag to have a long strap, so I'm just fixing it like that. So I'll just go ahead and cut off the excesses and just stitch the other side to the other side, and that is almost everything about this bag. You could pipe the bag if you want to, but I decided not to. And that is like everything about this bag. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do now is to start poking the holes inside the bag. As you can see, our bag is looking good. So this is the hose I'm using. I realized that the hose was actually too small. So please, before you make this piping handle, make sure you have a big hose that is like 1 inches or 1.5 inches wide, so that it will not be saggy. So you push in the hose like this, just keep pushing it. You see the way I'm pushing it, and make sure you have enough that will go round. So you push it in like this. You see the way the bag has come out, so beautiful. So guys, what do you think about this tutorial? Do you like it? Is it beautiful? So you go ahead and stitch that open end, and this is the final look of the bag, guys. Oh, it's so beautiful. Thank you for tuning into the channel once again, guys. I hope you understand this tutorial and I hope you're going to try it out. I hope you're going to try it out. This is actually a trending bag, and you could make a lot of money from it if you could add it to maybe your fashion fashion, or if you're already a bag maker, you could make it and make more money from. So see you guys in my next tutorial.